hopeful that if the data shows that we got out of that okay with our current situation, then we'll be able to weather the weekend festival or the day, party or whatever it is.
With that indoor mask mandate lifted tomorrow morning, city officials announced new ways to track the virus moving forward so they can better predict future surges before they happen. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for watching. I'm Katie Moore.
And I'm Sharice Gibson. Now, the end of the indoor mask mandate may just be the beginning of loosened restrictions.
Yeah, the vaccine requirement may be ending soon as well. Paul Murphy reports on the timing of today's announcement.
Since early January, New Orleans indoor spaces, including bars and restaurants like Lil Dizzy's and Treme, have been required to ask customers to show proof of vaccination or a recent negative COVID test. Patrons were also required to wear a mask when they weren't eating or drinking.
Everything is in to-go containers.
Co-owner Arkesha Smith-Bakke says it's been tough, but most people complied completely with the mandates.
I think we did the right thing. We used the guidelines that were put in place, and I think everybody followed that.
City Health Director Dr. Jennifer Avegno announced the indoor public mask mandate will be lifted at 6 Thursday morning. The timing coincides with a lessening of the Omicron risk and the end of the long carnival celebration that brought hundreds of thousands of visitors to the Crescent City.
The greatest benefit of masking to our community has been during these past few weeks of repeated, large, crowded activities, particularly indoors. And the threat from those events has now significantly lessened as we enter into Lent and leave Carnival behind.
If COVID transmission and hospitalizations remain low, the vaccine or negative test requirement will be lifted on March 21st in New Orleans.
Since hospitalizations are such a critical part of evaluation and they generally lag infections by 2 to 3 weeks, it's key to have this period to see just what effect Carnival truly had.
The folks at Lil Dizzy say with the mandates now being lifted, that gives them hope that things can return to normal, especially with a stellar list of major events this spring in New Orleans.
French Quarter Fest, Jazz Fest, which Dizzy's will be there, so we're excited.
Paul Murphy, Eyewitness News.